Hi Leo, it's Tuesday. We're going to do your reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. General, of course. Will not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Roles can be reversed. They can intermingle, flip-flop around, as you know. Please don't force it. Don't chew on crystal. This is Lucy. Lucy is very scared right now because of the storm. This is about, I don't know, fourth attempt to film this video. And the first three, she wouldn't stop crying. The last several, she wouldn't settle down up here. So hopefully we'll do better now. Maybe. Hi, how are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Be sure to check your other signs if it doesn't resonate, or even if it does, you can. My videos are all timeless. Let's get started. Two of Wands. Making a decision, deciding what to choose. Could be, you know, do I go this way or do I go that way? Trying to look ahead. That's your current energy. Let me fix the angle real quick. I don't know why it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So your current energy, Two of Wands. Overall is temperance, holding back. Looks like it could be a pregnancy here. Wow, we have a nun, we have somebody holding jewels, and we have a pregnant woman. So interesting. The temperance card is all about, you know, holding back, resisting, you know, balancing. So temperance is, you know, that energy of you give a little, you get a little. You don't give, if somebody gives you a go-kart, you don't give them a Ferrari, right? That wouldn't be tempered. That would be unbalanced. You know, temperance is about, you know, maintaining balance. This is weird. I got this in in the other video that I had to start over. The Four of Pentacles, and it's kind of interesting in this deck. We'll have to clarify, but Four of Pentacles is usually about, you know, generosity, giving. But look at this, fingernails scratching the wood. What in the world? Four of Pentacles can also be, you know, did I already say generosity? Gift giving, equal give and take, which also relates very well with that temperance card. How they view you, well, there's the cups. You know what? I know what this is. I feel like you're holding back. Well, there's an overall energy of holding back. Looks like on both sides, but this is their energy. So this fingernails and down the, this is wishing. I think that they could, you know, it's driving them crazy that they could get to you. They want, say you represent the coin. They're trying so hard not to reach out and grab you is what just came through, but we'll see what else comes up. Bottom of the deck, look, another pregnancy. Nine of Cups, that's all about self-love. It looks like in this deck, it's about congratulations energy. There's Justice, you could be dealing with a Libra. So we have Sagittarius energy too. Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of love here. She's holding her stomach. There's a lot of love here, maybe for a baby or for something, giving birth to something. If not a child, it's maybe an idea. We'll dig in deeper. Nine of Pentacles. That's independence and wealth. The money looks good. The Star, this came out too. So there's a strong message trying to come through. This is about healing. How they view you is the Nine of Pentacles. They view, or how they see the situation. They see the situation as being very abundant and fortunate. Or that's, I mean, look at that. How they view you and how they see the situation is all about, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? Other than a 10, which we'll probably get. This is the Seven of, oh no, I'm sorry, the Star card. So Aquarius energy. This is a lot of emotion. It also looks like ascension, rising above something. So that's how they see moving forward. They feel like they have to raise up to, maybe you put your foot down and you held your ground, you know, had set some strong boundaries, and they're seeing maybe that they have to get to you, they're going to have to raise up to your level. Hopefully that's what's happening here. Seven of Cups, that's behind the scenes, what you cannot see. They're having a hard time focusing on anything else. Seven of Cups is, you know, is confusion. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I handle it this way or that way? Six of Wands. recognition, glory, success. That's Tarot's advice. So Six of Wands is all about, being recognized. So Tarot's advice would be to hold your ground, stay in your high vibe energy. And the outcome, Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is looking towards something that looks like it might be unachievable or very high aspirations. Interesting. That usually isn't the case in all of the decks, but look at this. I'm going to have to clarify this one. To me, it looks like it's a lot of work. Maybe willing to put in the hard work to get somewhere. Justice again. So we saw that. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. What is going on for Leo? Lucy. Hi. Hey, baby. Hi. Can you wish your pretty face was showing? She does look kind of funny because she's been shaved. She normally looks like I'm gonna roll the balls around. She normally looks like a little miniature sheepdog. It's pretty cute. Oh no, I just heard more thunder, so she's probably gonna start chewing again. What's going on for Leo? Some clarifiers, please. Leo, it looks like you're in a good place. You're nurturing what you need to, holding your ground. You're both holding back, but they're struggling to hold back. Okay, see this? You're holding back a lot more gracefully than they are. They're chomping at the bit. They see you as their of cups and their of pentacles. They see you as, total, a lot of love, abundance, happiness. They also see that they have to rise above, they have to come up to your level. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles typically depicts, somebody coming but not fast. The Temperance card is also patience. So Queen of Cups is what we cannot see. That is, it looks like they're having a hard time focusing on whatever they are doing right now. If they're with family, they're thinking about you. Also looks like whatever the subject matter is, everything kind of leads back to thinking about you. Six of Wands. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. This may be a lot of work. Let's get some clarifiers. Knight of Swords. Ooh, that's that has an energy of being scolded. Normally, the Knight of Swords is somebody that, can come in pretty quick and deliberate, like without hesitation. This looks like this person be scolding. It actually looks like it's the same person. So they be, really being hard on themselves for not handling things better or not taking the action that they should have. Lucy, baby, please. I'm going to have to give her a Benadryl. Calm her down. Three of Wands, that is progress. And there you are, Leo. Oh, she's knocking crystals down. Ace of Swords. So clarity, seeking clarity, really working hard to get that clarity, that needed clarity. Of Wands, communication. Whatever you're doing it right. It looks like you're practicing self-love. You're holding your value. You're not compromising. There's that Justice again. You'd be dealing with the Libra. But there may be in an energy, the person you're dealing with may be trying to avoid their feelings and using some sort of distraction. It could be no. It could be some sort of addiction or a vice. Oh, trying to make a bed. Let's see. She's so uncomfortable. One, down, down, down. Good girl. Sorry, guys, but what are you gonna do? I love you, yeah, pretty girl. Okay, so I think we have our reading. But I do want to pull some advice. What did I want to clarify? I wanted to clarify the Seven of Wands, right? And that, I don't really think I need to clarify the Four of Pentacles, but I will anyway. Okay. Down, Lucy, down, please. Okay. Sorry, guys, but I do know the reading. The reading is they're holding back, you're holding back. You don't know they are, but they're being very hard on themselves and missing you. What else do we need to know? Why do we have the Four of Pentacles? No, no, no. The storm's over. Are you ready to get down? Judgment. Yeah, they're being very self-critical. Yeah, about the ending. So what they're torn on about right now is how to come forward. But they're very, very being very, very hard on themselves right now. Aren't they, Lucy? Aren't they? This deck is interesting. Nine of Wands here. Not giving up. And it was in reverse. So they might have been being hard on themselves about giving up. I just saw the Sun card. That's Leo energy, happiness, healing, growth. Six of Cups. Yeah, they're going to come back. They are going to come back. Let me read this Advocate message I pulled. So your high side, your light side is inspiration to put compassion into action. The shadow attribute is embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So dedicated to inspiring the empowerment of groups or causes. Shadow advocate manifest in a false or negative cause while seeking personal gain. So just be aware, watch out for that. That would be, you know, I'm going to give to this cause because it's going to impress so-and-so. Or I'm going to donate to this to get the recognition rather than donating with an empty hand. I'm going to give just to give, not to get back. Okay, so that's what this is about. Ask yourself how much of your life is dedicated to social causes and a willingness to take action. All right, and that is that. I was going to read one more. Let me pull one more oracle. Two more. Yeah. Oh, one more. Go the distance. So endurance, strength, the long haul. So what you've been doing is working. So don't cave. Okay. Hold the high ground. They know they're going to have to raise up to your level. Oracle's message is to bring your dream to life. You must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current experience. So you're going to, I think, Leo, you're probably going through some energies of, I feel really strong and good that I'm holding ground right now. And then maybe you think about the holidays or, you know, something happens in your energy, fluctuates, and you're like, oh, I just want to reach out. I just want them to know how much I miss them. So this is kind of warning you about that. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and not pay attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with the opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Didn't we say that? That came out in the reading. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So in the relationship section, it says you are either in or calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Do you feel as you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages, but there is no more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. So remember, you are probably feeling those ups and downs, those ebbs and flows, the current. Don't falter. They know now that they have to rise up to you. They're wanting to do that. It is taking everything they have not to reach out to you. So don't steal their lesson. I think this was, maybe you might want to watch the Taurus video, something similar, maybe, I can't remember, Libra, maybe. But regardless, I think those two videos were similar, and, but just let them go through what they need to go through. If there's a process to feeling remorse and accepting that they did something wrong and admitting it and fixing it. There's a process. If you reach out, you're going through these ups and downs. If you reach out, you interrupt the process they need to go through. They should be the one reaching out, okay? Also, real quick, in the Aries video, we did a group manifestation. If you want to check that out for that, you can just look through the comments and join in by putting your manifestation in the comments. And then if you would read the other comments and send energy to those people if you're interested in that. Okay, love you guys. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, Leo.